What's up, guys? Listen, sit down. We have to talk about it. There's so much going on in the Sean Diddy Combs trial. He has just got a win. People are saying that he has gotten to victim number 3. Now, listen, we need to talk about a lot. We need to talk about who victim number 3 is. I have 3 possible people. At the very least, there was just a court order today that the Fed said that they will not use any of the evidence or anything dealing with victim number 3. On top of that, why is that? Because victim number 3 was MIA. Victim number 3 was refusing to testify. And the Fed said, you know what? Just forget it. This is exactly what the Feds were worried about. Now, who could victim number 3 be? We're about to get into it because we think we actually know. I know some people think it is Gina Han. Some people think it is Aubrey O'Day. But baby, there is evidence pointing to there might be one of those, okay? Now, let's get into this, right? Listen, victim number 3 has gone missing. This is what the judge said in court, verbatim. I'll see some of you on May 12th. Will victim number 3 testify? The U.S. attorney, I don't know, Your Honor, she may not show. The judge, will you mention her in the opening? The U.S. attorneys, Your Honor, I don't expect so. If she were to testify, it would be on the second half. The judge, if you can, tell them later this week. That was from yesterday's jury selection, right? Now, TMZ does go into more detail. Keep in mind that Mark Garagos is on Diddy's legal team. Mark Garagos has a podcast that he does with Harvey Levin, who is the owner, founder, and still face and operator of TMZ. So, whatever comes out of TMZ, I'm not saying they're biased. I'm just saying that they are like this with Diddy's team, okay? TMZ went into more detail. Take this with a grain of salt, okay? Short opinion, I think, and this is my opinion, that Diddy still somehow managed to get a witness either paid off or at least intimidated, you know? Now Diddy's team, through all this, was trying to force the prosecution to confirm now if they're going to be able to call her. We're told that it is actually a woman, okay? Now, the funny thing is, so then TMZ went on to say, let me just pull this up really quick. This is actually just really, really sad. And again, the prosecution people or people that are closer to prosecution are saying it's okay. Everybody calm down. The prosecution understood this. They had people that were looking at it from a legal and psychological analyst, and they already knew the people that were already flaky. And also, her disappearing is one of the reasons why Diddy was actually arrested. Now, here's the thing. TMZ said Diddy prosecutors are under pressure to get testimony from alleged victim number 3. They said federal prosecutors are under pressure related to one of their star witnesses in the Diddy trial because they revealed in court today that they may not be bringing the alleged victim to the courtroom. Now, she is missing. They can't get in touch with her. The alleged victim in question is a woman, and the feds revealed Monday that the woman does not live close to New York City, where the trial is being held. And they said she's told the court she might not even show up despite being subpoenaed. Now, here's the thing. So subpoena can force this woman to actually show up. However, by saying that she doesn't, first of all, Gina Han lives in, I think somewhere around on the West Coast. I want to dox her. On the West Coast, and sometimes she spends time down south, okay? The whole point of the matter is Aubrey also, I do not believe, lives in New York City. But get this, okay? They're having difficulty contacting the woman and her attorney. They both gone dark. And the judge actually, prosecutor Maureen Comey, that's James Comey's daughter, if the prosecution planned to drop the woman's name in opening statements. She said the prosecution would not be getting into the woman's story until the second part of the trial. During the opening statements, the woman will be described as one of the many women who allegedly has been abused and sexually exploited by Diddy. Diddy's lawyers then jumped in and was like, Yana, prosecutors need to tell them what they plan on doing on victim number 3 by the end of the week. And the judge then told the feds to make every effort to reach the woman's attorney and secure her appearance. Listen, so this ties into Diddy's appearance in court on Monday, where Diddy covered up his neck tattoo with a sweater and a collared shirt. None of the prosecutors or the prospective jurors made eye contact with them as they came in and out of the courtroom. Overall, they're saying that it is a lot, okay? Diddy and Mark Agnifilio passed notes back and forth throughout the day, including one which appeared to be a question Diddy had about one of the jurors who said that they did not like to see violent videos. Again, Diddy was in super good mood and super chatty with his lawyers, Tinny Garrigos. Why was he so happy and super chatty? Well, the judge just said, said the motion at docket 236 is denied as moot, given that the government no longer intends to introduce the evidence at issue. Motions of dockets 276 and 277 are resolved in accordance to the court's stated reasons on the record on May 5th. Both motions are granted in part and denied in part. What does that mean? Those docket and motions were, they wanted the person doxxed. They wanted their name put out there. Diddy's side did. Okay, the prosecution was fighting for everything to remain anonymous. On top of that, they wanted this woman to be able to testify. Diddy was fighting it the whole time. The judge is now saying it's mute because the federal prosecutors have agreed that they cannot get in touch with this woman, and that lets us know that even if they could get in touch with that woman, she would be a hostile witness. By her saying, I don't even want to come, that means that she is not testifying for the defense. One of the witnesses has dropped out. She wasn't hiding. She refused to talk to the prosecutors. Her lawyer refused to talk to the prosecutors. The prosecutors knew they could send federal marshals, but at this point, everybody's thinking she is compromised. Now, who is this person? Well, there's a few things that we need to talk about this. Who is this person? Well, a lot of people think it might actually be Gina Hun. She posted something on April 17th saying the secret sauce is you, okay? And this was literally, she posted a slideshow with the song, Drake's song, Crying in Chanel. She posted the secret sauce is you. And she literally said that she would rather cry in Chanel. You know that whole thing about whether you want to cry in a Bentley or you want to be happy in a broke down Honda Accord. I guess she wants to cry in Chanel, and she was signaling. People are saying by posting that on Instagram, this is just opinion, that she was signaling to Diddy's team that she would 100% take the payout. And at the end of the day, Gina Hunt told the whole world with Tasha K. Nobody believed her. A lot of people clowned her. I know I clowned her because at that time I thought that she was putting 20 on 10, but I learned my lesson. I will never doubt another victim, especially with that much detail. But more importantly, they are saying that when Gina posted that on her Instagram page, she may have been signaling to Diddy's team that she would rather cry in Chanel. Now, there is an alternate universe when perhaps it is Aubrey O'Day. As you know, Aubrey has said she was taking legal action against Diddy. Then she said she wasn't. She has given interviews. Then she pulled back. She has never been the person to actually pursue civil claims, even though people say that she has receipts. She has emails, receipts, whatever. She's never moved forward. Aubrey has kind of been very, very wishy-washy. And actually, I shouldn't use the word wishy-washy because it's her story. And we all saw the way Diddy went on her. But Aubrey has been very cagey about the way she moves forward, takes a step forward and a step back. Why do I think it might be Gina more than Aubrey? And again, Gina might actually testify. It's because Aubrey loves the camera and Aubrey loves the limelight. And I do not think in any way that Aubrey would pass up an opportunity to tell her truth about Diddy. Now, that said, Aubrey never sued Diddy. She might have been one of the people that quietly settled with Diddy. However, I do not think that Aubrey would miss the opportunity to sit on the federal stand and tell her truth. That said, it could be Gina, it could be Aubrey, it could be Joey Chavez, it could be a lot of people, because Diddy had a lot of girlfriends, not just the ones we saw publicly. It could be a lot of people. But as of all, wow, Gina Hun posting on April 17th, Drake's crying in Chanel. I don't know. Anyway, y'all, let me know what you think in the comments. I'll talk to y'all later. Don't forget, that's going to be a heavy Diddy upload day. We're coming at you with every little thing we can find. Listen, I'll keep y'all posted, all right? Turn your notifications on. And I'm also going to talk about a little kerfluffle that has happened with the prosecution and what's going on with one of the witnesses. Y'all, it is Animal Farm out here. Let me know what you think. And then when we're not talking about witness number 3, It's with another witness. As soon as we can speak on that, we will, but turn your notifications on because you know we're going to be the first to speak on it. Anyway, y'all, let me know what you think in the comments. I'll talk to you later. Bye.